ride or die.
Before today's video start, guys, we're going to show you guys the new release on F1Apparel.com. We have a restock of all of the stickers in every single colour, white, oil slick, literally every colour we have in stock. And we also have these. These have just gone live, F1Apparel.com in the description. Pink, red, black, grey camo, all live right now on the website. We also have Marlboro logo FYD Apparel t-shirts and of course the B-Road Drivers t-shirts. They are now live. Link is in the description, FYDapparel.com. That's what helps us fund the content you're about to see, but let's get on with the video. Oh my actual, this is a video just of us going listen to the gearbox. It's just like oh my actual mate, what a thing.
I don't think we need to talk on this
We
one.
don't need to talk whatsoever on this one. Just enjoy the noises of this car.
Show them what's in the back. What's in the back?
We'll just show you guys this because of course
It's an estate.
it's an estate, but there is a fire extinguisher here just in case, because you know, race car. It's an estate car with nigh on 500 horsepower, dog bot, hydraulic handbrake, and the most unassuming outside ever with anti-lag. We don't really know what it actually does. The hardest thing to drive because it's so race car underneath. Oh my god. That weren't even on boost at all, and it's like, it's the back end. This shouldn't be alive, this car. It's the most wrong but cool at the same time. It's an estate car, right, with a 500 horsepower Cosworth engine in it. Every race car part imaginable. This is a madness, and you got to drive it through traffic.
It drives nice. It's not
yeah.
big to drive.
But it's
different.
It's very different because it's so race car.
The diff it's like having a Land Rover diff on
It's
it.
like it's like a drift car diff, which I've driven in the past, where it hangs up on itself.
Yeah.
So as you start to corner, it will help you corner. Don't get me wrong, and bring the back out of that. But if you slow down, wait, did we get that on camera? That clonk into gear? It's a joke, but it like hangs itself up if you try and do like a 3-point turn. Wow, what a thing, mate! The noises this thing, the gearbox. The gearbox is just clogged. Oh, hello! So yeah, picking up this car, you know, in the rain is of course what we meant to do today. It's really not. We didn't want to pick this up in the rain, but we out here in the rain anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is the next level car. This is like a next level car. This
Sierra Estate. It was probably 200 quid.
Yeah. It's a £200 car
with a 10 grand engine.
And I couldn't imagine how much the other underpinnings of this is, because it is just
so this is our mate's
a level.
Car, and next week it's taking part in the sprint.
Yes, so Sandown Sprint.
Jimmy and George from the garage, George Archer, everybody else have been working hard as you like, day and night, to get this ready to compete, proper competition next week at the sprint. I cannot wait to see. This is in the same class as a GT2.
A GT2 Porsche RS. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to watch. I will again try and do a full video of this car, full pelt with the driver at the wheel, GoPros on it and everything, but today we're just picking up and enjoying it on the way back to the unit because we were allowed to. Yeah, showing you guys the gauges. Don't get me wrong, I don't know what any of this does. Oh my god, the gearbox is actual ludicrous. Oh. Yeah, dog box clonking into gear constantly. Mate, what a madness. It's just like the fear in your face just changing gear. I love that. It's so like
It's
again,
Jimmy. It's
unassuming.
It's very Jimmy.
It's very Jimmy. It's a very Jimmy thing. Look at that hydraulic handbrake as well. That's for parking.
We were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
And there's a part of the sprint, you'll understand this. You know the you've been on it. The roundabout at Dinosaur Arch.
Yes, I have enjoyed myself around that roundabout before.
I've been there and witnessed that. But
Yeah.
he said that where it's tight,
Yes.
well, the diff, he might need to do it in a square. Actually.
Yeah.
He might
Okay.
do a bit drift, power bit drift, rather than try and go around it.
Right.
It's
Okay.
too tight to drift such a big car.
Yeah, because
So-
it's long this at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
well, that's part
You
of the
guys know
sprint.
the size of Sierra Estate, it's quite large, so to thread it through a small roundabout is going to be fun, so that's why that's been put in. See, it sounds expensive, doesn't it? Changing gear.
Just sat at that rev. How ready does that sound?
It sounds ready to go.
There's so much drama.
There is so much going on in what is the most unassuming car. I mean, matey in his Passat estate is like just another estate car, isn't it?
Well,
Just
yeah.
another estate car, mate. I mean,
Granddad had one of them
exactly
kids.
the same. Yeah, my granddad had one of them.
So
I can't wait to watch this at the driver's disposal under a race course. Go for it.
It's such a lad.
Is with cars like this, you've got to learn to drive it because there's so much going on and it's so race car. There's so many things going on. Oh my god. Wow, that's the first time we put our foot down and oh my god, the white that came over both of our faces. Mate, this thing knows how to boogie, let's say. Oh, there's so much going on. You can hear gearbox, you can hear diff, you can hear engine, flutter, turbo. Like, it's just the most rawest experience from the most comfiest thing I've ever sat in because it's got Recaros in it. This is a home build, we'll point out. This isn't a shop build and it is just lovely to be in. Oh, mate.
that's so loud.
It's so loud. Another video, full video coming of this on full chat, hopefully in the dry on a closed course. That's when this thing is going to shine, let's just say that. Caught up with the traffic. Mate, best car ever. This is best car ever.
He is going to be bringing this to Full Fair to race around too.
Oh yes, nice.
I hope everyone's enjoyed that.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Even if you guys haven't enjoyed that, I thoroughly enjoyed that bit of just whooshing through the B roads of the Isle of Wight in a 500 horsepower sleeper estate Sierra. We've got onto the closed course ourselves. We have full permission from the owner, we'll say that now. It's the most antisocial estate I've ever been in my life. Right, so we have a few things to talk about on this because serious bit of kit here, mate. Look at the state of that. That is a Cosworth engine inside this car. Break me down a couple of things that you know. Of course, this isn't your car. It's not my car either. We'll point out. Would love this. But
Good friend of mine, Jimmy.
good friend.
This has been what they call the development cut.
Uh-huh.
So what he does is he's got pretty much an unbreakable gearbox and differential setup.
Right. Very nice.
It runs a setup whereby they have got a series of Cosworth engines that they're building for all their different vehicles, and this is the mule. So basically, they'll build an engine and they'll run it in and test it and tune it and do everything inside of the estate car.
Right. So this is in theory what you would see, you know, car makers have. They would have a camoed car with new technology underneath.
Exactly.
It's the same but an old version.
So
basically.
what they do is they develop the engine in the car, and as it's a low value vehicle, so it's not a Sierra Cosworth, then you can also have some fun with motorsport.
Yeah.
So the sprint this weekend is coming up. and Jimmy is competing in the sprint in the 2-litre turbocharged class.
In an estate Sierra. Yeah, let's just have a look. Again, this is a normal car. Normal car.
Look at this.
Look at, oh wow!
I know.
Look at that! Look at the trim.
Say this name. What is it?
What? A chasseur?
Chasseur.
Chasseur.
Sierra. Chasseur.
Chasseur.
It had no idea when it left Henley-Force.
Would it ever have this running gear, suspension,
Back in
everything?
1987, it didn't have a clue
What was going to happen?
2022.
So, should we just go underneath here and try and show? I'll just go on my knee, try and show everyone as much as I can. There is a lot of things happening underneath this car, as well as a tow bar, because he just likes taking the piss, basically, because it's funny, as well as roof rack. Competing at this sprint this weekend in 2-litre class in theory, but at the end of the day, it is a Sierra Cosworth, just in a different blanket across the top. That's really what it is.
It's a different body.
Yeah, which is just insane. We'll show you guys the inside because it is, again, like, just mad. It's just mad. We've got a, what's the steering wheel from? It's the same one as my...
So it's the option steering wheel, which was an option on Cosworth.
Yeah, very nice.
Series 2. And on Sierra, they had the horn push obviously in the middle rather than the stalk. So it's got the 4-spoke steering wheel.
It's got gauges.
Because it's running an L8 ECU from an Escort Cosworth, it's also got the outputs coming out on the screen there.
Very cool. Anti-lag red button, very good.
Air fuel ratio gauges, and obviously your boost and temperature gauges up there.
A magic stick down there to make you go sideways very easily. Recaro seats, look at these. A fire extinguisher in the back, because of course you might need that at some point, because she's test mule.
I do think it's got Sierra Cosworth brakes up front and the back.
Yeah.
2-wheel drive setup.
So this isn't just a car that's got a body with some mad engine in it.
No,
it's actually got every single thing in it.
Front to back running gear is Cosworth. Obviously it's got the wheels off of a Sierra Sapphire Cosworth that they ran on the lake 4x4s. Very rare. Snowflake wheels. And turbo-wise, I do believe it's a T34 turbocharger with a 2-wheel drive exhaust housing. My knowledge is fairly limited. I know that by looking at it.
Yeah.
It's running I think it's an L8 Escort Cosworth ECU with a Motorsport Developments chip and software produced by them. It was rolling roaded at low boost at 479 horsepower. I'm sure he'll be happy to go in more detail at the sprint on what he's done in the next video.
Which we will try and get. Again, there is a full video covering this on full chat. I'm not even going to talk in that video, I don't reckon. I'm just going to have a video of this going down the road mad, going sideways and stuff. So
cool car.
Unbelievable car, really. As a test build, again, we will point out that this isn't built to be a sleeper. It's built to be a break it and see what happens sort of thing. So the chassis and stuff doesn't necessarily matter, it's the components.
It's got a straight cut gearbox in it.
It's got a stupid amount of stuff in it, really, that's what it is. And what you've heard in this video is the straight cut gears. The diff is insane. I don't know what diff's in the back of it, but it is literally like, it's the worst and hardest to turn around car I've ever been in, because it hangs itself up a lot, but when you put your power down, it just
serious bit kit.
Yeah,
so
serious
I'm not sure where this engine will ever loop to. I know that they are moving some lovely vehicles down there, and it's a slow game, isn't it? But I do know that it's Mark II recovery truck that you've seen pictured quite a lot.
Yeah,
will end up with a YB Cosworth engine.
We'll have one of these in it one day.
They've got various Mark I and Mark II Sports and whatnot down there. But
so this will work its way into something very, very special at some point. That's the whole idea of this.
It will evolve into the vehicle as it happens. At the moment, this was the car of choice rather than his actual genuine Cosworths to go on the sprint, because it's not replaceable, but it's not worth a fortune or something.
Like if that back bumper and everything scratches a wall, it's not going to be the end of the world. So is the front. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas if you put an RS500 up there, running this power and all this sort of stuff, and that goes into the wall, you're really, really going to know about it.
There you have it, guys. That's the noisy car. That's the reason why. And you've got to look forward to seeing a roof racked, genuine roof rack.
Genuine roof rack. It's got the Ford badges on it.
It has with the roof rail protector strips, also genuine Ford.
Look at this!
This was a whole like luggage system that Ford sold in the 90s. It's just cool, isn't it?
But yeah, this will be, again, if that was our own video, sideways, going down the road, and we're really excited to see this, because the driver is insane, he's such a good driver, and this is such a him car, because you pull up, you're like, what's going on here? And it goes down the road like a rocket.
Fiesta LX is a win.
Yes, 100%.
If there's Fiesta and this car next to each other, just the OEM plus nature of the wheels, the stance, the engine changes, the Recaro, the steering wheel, it's just so strong.
Just so cool.
In actual fact, I think it's cooler than a genuine Cosy.
I genuinely think it's so cool, it's hard to match against something because it's been created by a madman who's going, oh, I'm just going to put all this dog box and all this in the state.
Yesterday, and there were some chaps watching Jimmy leave.
Yeah.
And they just sort of went like that. And then it went, and then they were like, whoa,
what the hell is in there?
What's going on there?
Cosworth.
Yeah, the legend carries on.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we'll be doing a full video of this again, as I've already said multiple times, coming up very, very soon. But thank you for letting me come play today, mate.
I've got to polish it now as we want it to look and shine on the strip.
Oh yes, too right.